We're taking a trip on I-90.
Come along. The bottles. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's go for a ride. You ready for a ride? Are you ready for a ride, Gia? Yes, girls. Are you ready for a ride? Yes.
Well, we're in the van again. Van again. And
We're going on a road trip.
yeah, since I-90, Interstate 90, east to west, west to east, goes through our neck of the cornfields.
Yeah.
We thought a lot of people just blow through this area of Minnesota, southern Minnesota, and we wanted to hop on I-90 at the South Dakota border and kind of give you a little tour of some of the things that are just off the freeway that you might not know about. Some cool towns, some camping spots.
Tourist attractions.
Bakeries, coffee places. You know, when you're coming to Minnesota after going through the desolate plains
90 miles an hour
of South Dakota, there's a lot to offer here in southern Minnesota, including the real deal, the real Jolly Green Giant.
The real Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah, not a flat one like in LeSueur. Come on, LeSueur. So anyway, let's hop on the road and hit I-90. Well, they don't make it easy to get to the Welcome to Minnesota sign.
You just have to do the truck exit.
Just come in on the truck side of the rest stop, and then there's a nice little path here.
We're in a race here to get to it. We're so excited.
I can't wait to get to Minnesota.
Jeez, you're walking fast.
I was going downhill, that's why.
My home state of Minnesota. Welcome. Woo-hoo! I remember the first time we drove across this path of I-90 when we moved back to Minnesota, and it was just teary coming back home. So
I was teary too.
welcome to
your hometown. Go ahead, do it.
Welcome to my home state of Minnesota.
Are you happy now?
I've never had my picture taken by my home state entrance before. This is so cool.
So it says welcome to Minnesota, but here's a little fact as we start on our I-90 journey east, showing you all the places that are worth pulling off the highway for. The welcome to Minnesota sign actually is in South Dakota.
Hello! What do you mean?
This is South Dakota here.
No, it's not, because the South Dakota sign is over there.
I looked on the map and this says South Dakota.
I don't believe you.
South Dakota? Where's the sign? Right there.
Come here, I gotta show you something. How inspirational is that? So the one thing that's really nice about I-90 is that every town is about 20 to 30 miles apart from each other. So there's not a lack of places to stop along the way. From the Minnesota sign to Luverne is 19 miles. If you look at Google Maps, there are 3 campgrounds in Luverne. Let's go check them out and see what they're all about. We haven't been to these guys before, so we'll check it out. But there's a lot of nice local business here. Got hotels. They do have a Harvest Host. Take 16, it's a brewery. So if you are a Harvest Host member, that might be a good spot to hunker down for the night. They got a little burger shop that looks like it'd be kind of fun to visit. And JK, you also checked out the Brandenburg exhibit one time, right?
Yeah, that's right. Jim Brandenburg, a National Geographic photographer and wildlife photographer. He has a gallery here because he's from the Minnesota.
And there was a Veterans Museum there too, in the same spot?
Yep, there's a Veterans Museum. That's like 2 floors of really cool exhibits.
This is Rock River. Runs through Luverne. Big old trees in here too. Right on the river, but I think it's kind of dried up at this point of the season. Somebody's house way over there. So this was supposed to be a campground on the map, and it's just the Public Works Department. So this was a bust. Here, ducky, ducky. Everything is ducky. Luverne campground. So I'm gonna do the timers now. What's this here? First bar. Luverne campground. What do you got?
Some goodies from JJ's Tasty something Freeze and Luverne.
Is it Tasty Freeze? Tasty's Drive-In.
Tasty's Drive-In.
Smells good. They packaged it nicely.
Good. Very fast. Faster than some places.
So they don't do the roller skate up to your thing, even though they have the old awning over there.
No, I don't.
We wouldn't have fit anyway. Oh. Wow. Those look humongous. Oh. What's that? Goodness.
Burger and fries.
Cheers.
Cheers. First bite. Done too. That's good.
It was called Magnolia before Chip and Joanna make Magnolia famous. Open May 1st through October 31st. Full hookups available. Excuse the dumpster, but there's an RV backing up there. This is probably the RV's towed. Nice little spot if you need it. Nothing here, but if you need to sleep, not a bad spot. $15 a night, not bad. Certainly some bumpy roads coming in here. Oh, they got a storyboard. Let's go find out what that one says. It's all about the prairie. I know.
She said it used to be driving.
You are right here. Well, that was a good rest for the dogs.
Yeah,
More puppy pickles.
just a few more puppy pickles.
This is the East Adrian rest stop. Next rest stop, 46 miles. This is also known as the American Veterans Memorial Highway. And we have 3 more miles to, in fact, the town of Adrian, where we're going to scope out another campground. What did that say? Eisenhower Interstate System.
Something like that.
Adrian is on exit 26. It is about 6 miles from Magnolia, 3 miles from that rest stop. I did notice a Subway sandwich place here, and this campground's called the Adrian Municipal Campground. Dogs are allowed, and it looks like from Google Maps that there are restrooms and showers. So if you're in dire need of one, this might be a good option for you. Coming into Adrian, Minnesota, where they have a municipal campground. Looks like they have a come and go gas station with some parking out back. Campground. Yeah, that's where you need to turn by.
I see the Adrian campground. Got a good cross country.
Yeah, that's the fun part about small towns. You see all of their sports accomplishments. Somebody threw away their tent here or what? Looks like it. We're done camping for the year. It's broken.
That's open. No?
Very nice campground. Lots of spots open. You can hear the highway noise, but that stuff makes me go to sleep, so. All right, Adrian Campground, you went and talked to the office?
Yep.
What's the deets?
They have plenty of places with full hookups, electric and water only, and also tent camping sites. They have free Wi-Fi and swimming and disc golf here. And they're open until mid-October, weather permitting. And we're talking about $30 per night for a electric and water site. $35, I think, for full hookup.
How do you make reservations?
You ask the Magic 8 Ball. You can call them or just stop in, especially this time of year. There's plenty of places to camp.
Just as you approach the Worthington area, you want to take the first exit. It's exit 42. It looks like it's going to Wilmot, but you're actually coming in at Worthington on the north side, or east side, west side. West side.
Can't live in the town YMCA.
Worthington has a YMCA where you might be able to get a shower if you want to get a workout in. This is a pretty big city. Very sprawled out. Going by all of the...
Very busy.
Off-season, shoulder season, whatever you want to call it. Olson Park Municipal Campground. So it is a few miles off of the interstate, probably like 3. Oh, it's Frisbee Golf over there. Got a nice lake. That view. Floating Island Treatment Wetlands. You can drive over there. That fun bridge. It's cool. Dump station. It's a pretty park. Got a playground for the kiddos. Lots of trees. Lots of big trees.
Big old trees.
Big old trees. beautiful location. This lake view is beautiful. Isn't it? Comfortable? Is it comfortable to you? You look so uncomfortable. Yes, I'm talking about you. Well, if a city campground isn't your cup of tea and you're craving a Harvest Host location, we will take you to the nearest one and see if they've got room for us for tonight. Something fell down and back. JK went out. What was that all about?
One of our pill caddies fell out.
You know you're old when you got a pill caddy.
Well, it fell out of one of the mule bags, the baskets underneath there, and hit the ground, and luckily it stayed closed, but we were worried about the dogs, if the pills had come out, getting at it was yours that fell out.
And there's a lot of pills in that pill caddy too. As I was saying, Round Lake Vineyard does request that you spend at least $30 minimum, and there's no size restrictions is what I was trying to say to get in there. They've got a long driveway and there's plenty of room to turn around, I guess. So take a right to Round Lake Vineyards Harvest Host location. Some people might be surprised that we have vineyards in Minnesota, and I think you were surprised when we first got here.
Yeah, I thought it was nothing but ice and snow, but during the summer it gets very hot here. Of course, we have a lot of agriculture with the corn and soybeans, and also grapes and apples. So Round Lake Vineyards is one of the nice vineyards around here. They have some great wines, and they do have a small vineyard that they take their grapes for some of their wine. They also ship in grape juice to manufacture and bottle their other vintages. So this is exciting to actually come down here to the vineyard and see them. They've come up many times and did winemaker dinners with me, so it was fun.
Ooh, there's the grapevines. Cool.
Tookie bird.
No, it sounded like a, what do you call them? A goat. Known as Round Lake. Fun to sit down by there. I don't know how you get down there though. The pampas grass. I wonder if they had a wedding here. They might have. There's a van lifer down there. Driving through all the different campgrounds to see where it feels comfortable or where you feel like staying, depending on how tired you are, depending on what the vibe is at the campground and how you feel about it. Usually when you're traveling along an interstate, you're going to have road noise at any campground, so that you have to just accept right away. But now we're heading back up to the interstate. You know, these Harvest Host locations are a little off the beaten path, but they're usually worth it. You know, sometimes you just have to think about, you know, how popular they are for, you know, big events like weddings and such like that, and how busy they would be when you get there, and how loud they would be when you get there. And if they're expecting $30 a night, which is certainly doable. We could probably find a campground for that as well. So, or a rest stop for free. I don't know. We'll just have to see what the next place is.
Well, we're heading to Jackson. We're going to Jackson.
Jackson's the next big town on I-90, and we'll see what it has to offer. We have stayed there a couple of times, or actually just once. There's a state park around there. There's a KOA and a bunch of city campgrounds. So we'll just kind of see what's happening tonight. Well, when the sun is setting and I-Overlander says you got a rest stop coming up, you might want to stop, but this guy is not. Van lifer. I'm going to just hunker down here at this rest stop tonight. What do you say?
Sounds fine.
Check it out.
This one's kind of tucked in off the road a little ways.
Got a little bit more of a buffer. Road's nicer, that's for sure. Pretty quiet. It's got a grass roof.
Huh.
Sweet.
That's Clear Lake Rest Area.
Oh, this is a newer one or something. It's pretty cool. They got a doggy area. Oh, there's a lake over there. This is so cool.
It's very nice.
Brand new concrete. Like a new rest area or something. I mean, or remodel or something. But they laid this whole big surface so you can take a little walk. Amongst all the wildflowers. Can you imagine what these flowers look like in summer? They're on the tail end now in fall, but I can tell these are all perennials. They're just wildflower perennials. They're going to come back year after year.
Well, isn't this like the native grasses and the native plants of
Yes.
this prairie area of Minnesota?
Yep.
This
I love it.
gives you an idea of what the land looked like before it got cultivated.
So pretty. This is the other Prairie Passage, like in the last rest stop we were at. They had a nice storyboard like this.
What'd you find?
I found another rock. Knock knock, who's there? Boo, boo hoo. You don't have to cry about it. We should swap it out with the other one that we have that we carry from somewhere.
Okay.
I leave it for the next person. It's almost Halloween. All kinds of cool things. We're at elevation 1459. Who knew? Morning.
Morning. Got our new themed orange mugs.
Go with the orange cabinets.
That's just my sweatshirt. See?
Can't even tell. How cute.
It is very cute.
I like matchy matchy.
We're enjoying our coffee in our delightful, comfortable van this morning.
You just said that you like coffee in the van.
I love coffee in the van.
Why?
I like coffee in the van because it's fun.
What makes it fun?
Well, we warm up the water on our little butane stove. We do pour over coffee. We have fun little mugs. So I like coffee in the van. I like vans on the run too, and Smokey and the Bandit, but I like coffee in the van the best.
It's way too early for all that.
How'd you sleep?
Great. Had weird dreams. Woke up a few times because, like,
Where are we?
well, it's more the dogs were making thumping. So,
Oh.
and I was like on high alert.
So we're on I-90 in our I-90 trip just outside of Jackson on Clear Lake, the rest stop here. And I was up early with the dogs and
West of
talked to the
Jackson.
maintenance guy, and he said that this rest stop's only a year and a half old and over $8 million to create.
It's not surprising. It's very beautiful.
A
It's a
lot
really nice
of
place.
concrete.
Well, onward we go on I-90 today.
Yep, we're continuing our trek east, and like Kim said, we're just to the west of Jackson, Missouri, Mississippi, and we're on
No, Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota, another one of those M
Stop
words.
confusing people.
Jackson, Minnesota. Well, stop naming all your towns the same name. We
You mean
wouldn't-
states?
No, Jackson.
I got it.
And so where are we going next? To Jackson? We're going to check that out. There's
We're going to Jackson.
See, I'm telling you, that's the song. This place is popular. We're going to Jackson, check out Fort Belmont. That's supposed to be pretty cool.
We'll check out some pigs in Fairmont.
Oh, pigs.
Baking
I thought it
capital
was
of the-
rural there, but man, they got pigs in the streets.
Baking capital of the world,
Yep.
and then we'll go see Jolly Green Giant in Blue Earth, and that'll wrap
Ooh.
up this episode.
Right, and then we're about halfway done with our trek from border to border. So as soon as we're finished with our coffee, we'll get packed up and we'll hit the road again.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Really nice rest stop. I love this one. It's probably one of my favorites ever. You?
That one in Sheridan, Wyoming was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that one was nice too. Alright, here we go.
Craziness.
Jackson, here we go.
Our interstate system.
Just north of Jackson on Highway 71 is a KOA Journey. We haven't stayed here yet, so we're going to do a zoom around and check it out. KOA Journey, Jackson, Minnesota. Let's take a little zip around. They have a swimming pool, playground area, propane. So we're not shooting in the campground any way or form because they have the rights to anything you film in here, so we can't do that.
Stop filming.
Self-destruct sequence will initiate in 60 seconds. All personnel please exit immediately.
So we scoped out the KOA in Jackson, the KOA Journey in Jackson, Minnesota. They wouldn't allow any filming in there, so what'd you think of it?
I don't know. I mean, it's probably good. There's a lot of seasonal campers there that have got their decks all set up and like they're living there. So that's typical of any campground with seasonals. Probably a good one for a night or two. Didn't seem like it was anything like a destination type of campground.
No.
But it's right off the highway, so from that standpoint, it's pretty convenient.
Yep, they had the swimming pool. They had a couple of little cabins in there. Getting this guy out of the house here. Ooh, barely got it shut in time. Oh my goodness, I hate those things. Anyway, on to Jackson we go. There's a couple of fun things here. They have a racetrack. They have a Pioneer place that looks like it's closed. You'll have to check and see if it's open, but maybe the buildings you could at least walk around the area. They do have some businesses here as well. They have a Mexican restaurant, some great local fare.
And bad truck drivers.
And bad truck drivers. Right off of I-90, Fort Belmont.
You ever get the sneaking feeling that somebody's staring at you? There you go. You are here. Old Fort Belmont. Fort and sod house were built to remind us of the hardships and struggles that our pioneer forefathers endured to better appreciate our heritage.
My mom is the best storyteller of all. I'm trying to remember all the stories that she tells me. But her grandmother, would have been my great-grandmother. It might have even been my it would have been my great-grandmother. So her grandma, my great-grandmother, lived in a sod house back in the day. And here's a sod house. This is how she lived.
Water wheel down here. Kind of cool. It's pretty neat.
This is like a little house on a ferry. And Paul was working at the mill. fall harvest here in southern Minnesota. Those are the soybeans all dried up that are bright yellow. By Sherburne, you can get a couple of campgrounds, but you will be going off the path a little ways. There's Caven's Landing and also Fox Lake Campground. By the way, Fox Lake is supposed to have some pretty decent fishing. Caven's Landing is on the other end of Fox Lake. And if your big rig has a little too much dirt on it and you need a place to wash it, Sherburne has your truck wash. They do campers and vans and big rigs, and it's pretty cool. On Exit 87 Truck Wash. Perfect for your big rigs. Welcome to Welcome, Minnesota, established in 1890. Just wait till you see what Welcome has to offer, something very unique.
Well, if you're ever thirsty in Welcome, Minnesota, or your horse is thirsty, you can come down to this historic horse's water trough and human drinking fountain right in the downtown. So here's where the horses would get their water. Seems kind of high, but horses are tall. And then for us humans, get up. And here's the water fountain. I don't think it works anymore. COVID, you know. So it's kind of unique. So if you ever have your horse down here in Welcome, Minnesota, you can give him a drink.
There is a campground here, and it's called Checkers Campground. Easy access off of I-90. Lots of trees and shade. If you're coming in the summer, you've got some relief there. Let's give you a zip around here in Checkers Campground in Welcome, Minnesota. A lot of seasonals, but not the kind that has the decks and everything. They just have their camp spot for the season, for seasonal workers. A lot of shade if you're coming in the summer. Yeah, propane. Little picnic area up here. All right, here we are coming up on Fairmont, Minnesota. This is my hometown, right on I-90. The exit you want to take is 102. That will take you to the middle of town and where all the business is for the most part that you might need as a traveler. Highway 15 will take you north and south, and 15 will take you way north, and 15 will take you way south. I mean, honestly, they're pretty good thoroughfares all the way through. More states than just Minnesota, but Highway 15 you're going to find right off the highway here: Walmart, McDonald's, gas station, Perkins, which is our family restaurant, a Hardee's. You keep going further into town and there's even more restaurants and more business. We'll take you a little tour around my hometown. So to the right here at this stop sign is Walmart going that way north, and we're going to take you south. Oh, who's that? Yes, this is where I operate my business in real estate. So you're going to see little pictures of me around town. We're going to take you to my office. We have something fun for you to check out there. And then we'll show you more around town. So Martin County has an organization called GoingHogWildMartinCounty.com. And we have 101 hogs decorated throughout town. And this is a map that you can check them all off and make it a little scavenger hunt around our town and our county, honestly, because they're all over the place. But here are some of them, and let me introduce you to ours. So Ashley is the one who created this in our Exit Realty colors, and she made a little neighborhood along the pig. She has a cul-de-sac on the tail, all the different roads and stuff. But this is ours for Exit Realty, and we keep it here at the mall. And there's 101 of them around town. Great scavenger hunt if you're coming to Fairmont, Minnesota. GoingHogWildMartinCounty.com. I see another pig. If you have a Ford Transit like us, Fairmont Ford can fix you up. This Red Rock Center that we just passed has some local entertainment and arts. And then this building right here, it's not the pretty side. It's an old movie theater that has been changed into a performing center too, called the Fairmont Opera House. Ward Park is one of my favorite places to hang out. And you have a boat launch and great places for you to picnic. We've got several parks around town, and these are just all so beautiful. But you've got some good fishing docks there. Isn't it pretty? Downtown Plaza is like 4 blocks long. We've got a Mexican restaurant. We've got different businesses along here that you might enjoy. Indulge is a salon. They've got a coffee place there. Great photo ops. There's our local brewery. They're crafting up some great beers in Fairmont. So that's a great photo opportunity at the corner of 2nd Street. Just take a left there from Downtown Plaza. It's tucked behind a building. There's the Fairmont Speeder. Pioneer Museum. Check it out. You can get back on I-90 right here. If you go forward, it is Walmart, and they do allow overnight parking. We've seen plenty of campers staying there. Let's head to the land of Jolly Green Giant, Blue Earth, Minnesota. If you want to go to the Flying Goose Campground, this is also another exit you can take. It is the Granada East Chain exit. Come off the exit, take a right, go to the stop sign, take a right, and you'll wind up on the road that you'll see the Flying Goose Campground. Really nice folks there, treat you really well, and affordable rates, full hookups. A lot of fun there. If you take the 53, the Highway 53 exit to Granada and hang a left, come down a little ways. There's a little treat for you down here. The farmstead for one of the most popular farmers market vendors is right here in Granada. And fresh veggies, fruits, flowers. They grow some fantastic things, and looks like they've got some mums right now too. What are you gonna go find?
I don't know.
Let's go look and see what they have.
Maybe we should get a pumpkin.
Oh. Look at all the stuff they got in the fridge.
Fun little things here. What's in the fridge?
Everything. Cucumbers, zucchini. Ooh. Beans, radishes, cabbage, celery, onions, pickles. What do you want?
I don't know.
You think of it? This one seems ready. Ooh.
That's nice.
What do you want? Are we out?
Almost.
A little one or big ones or?
One that $3 one up in front looks pretty good.
You want acorn too?
Sure.
They taste good together.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do math now. That's 4, right? Yeah, that's 4. $6, $9.
Pay the man.
We got another tomato, so now we need $10.
Right.
I would like to get a mum, but we're not going to be home soon, so we better not get one. Aren't they pretty?
Wow.
It's gorgeous. Look at these. Before we get to the land of Jolly Green Giant, we're going to show you around the Blue Earth exit for the rest stop. And there's something special at this rest stop that you won't find anywhere else in the country. And that is this. So the story goes is that this rest area and part of the road out there in I-90 is where they connected I-90 across the country. This is the last area before they could connect it all.
That's pretty cool. We've seen it before when we were driving.
I see it. You see it?
No.
Here it comes.
Where is it?
Here it is.
Oh, I see it now. There it is.
It happened when I was a kid. So, I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, just a few years ago.
But I remember my grandma and grandpa would sit and watch the construction of I-90 going through, and then it was a big deal when they did the marker right out here by us, and really neat. So the rest stop was about 15 miles from Granada's exit, and just back up on the interstate again, you take exit 119 to Blue Earth right here, just a few feet down the road. Camping to the right. That's where everything is to the right, because that is where Blue Earth is. You got cabin coffee. You got McDonald's. You got Dairy Queen, and we're going to take you to one of our favorite restaurants if it's open. Aren't you hungry?
I'm starving.
We have many noodles. This is an awesome place. Cranberry bread, egg sandwich.
That's one pancake. Chicken fried steak, scrambled eggs, potatoes. Ooh, it's time for the magic 8-ball. 8-ball. Let's ask the magic 8-ball a question.
Okay, what's the question?
Will we see a big green man wearing a leaf
Skirt.
skirt sometime soon?
I see him peering. I see him looking at us. He's calling our name.
The valley of the jolly ho, 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 green giant.
And there he is.
Here's all the info. He's 55.5 feet tall. wears size 78 shoes. Weighs 8,000 pounds, so I don't feel so bad. His smile is 48 inches. That's almost a mile. Cost $43,000. Quite an investment. Oh, and the other thing too that they do is they give him a scarf at Christmas time.
Gotta keep him warm.
Yeah,
He's only wearing a skirt for crying out loud.
a leaf skirt at that.
Actually, a leaf dress.
Don't look now, but there's somebody
looking over our shoulder.
with a leaf skirt on.
This is a really precarious position to be in. What's under his skirt?
Come on, honey, sing it. From the valley of the jolly green giant.
I didn't say that right.
Sing it, JK.
From the valley of the jolly ho 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 green giant.
Oh! How cool is this? Guess who used to be a percussionist? This guy.
The land of the Jolly Green Giant.
That's fun.
I don't know. I think my song was better. Vote below. Comment below. Whose song is better, JK's or Kim's? Keep going. Use them all. Play me a tune.
My fingers are going to be bruised.
That's fun. Ooh, I could listen to you play that all day.
How do you do it?
Well, you could just have a whole band going on here. Maybe Kim will let me get drums again in the house. I doubt it. So what is this?
Like if you want to fix your bike. It's got all the tools here that you'd ever need. That's for your tire changer. Screwdriver. Always need one of these with a bike.
Oh, of course you do.
And then air hose. How cool is
They even
this?
pump it up.
Oh my gosh. This is so cool.
Crazy.
Way to go, Blue Earth.
this is pretty cool. Everything Green Giant. You want something Green Giant? This is the place to come. He's kind of creepy.
This is a little bit different, but similar. When I do corn pack in Fairmont, the cobs of corn would come by, and then there'd be a cutter that would be down in the belt here, and you go to get all the bad ends off.
Mm-hmm.
So this one here is to cut the kernels off the cob, so it can go into a can of corn or something like that. But this is pretty close to the era of stuff I worked in. It was old. I remember a lot. Oh, here's the corn stuff. Well, part one.
Part one. We're gonna call it quits here at the halfway point of our journey from west to east on Interstate 90 through southern Minnesota.
Yeah, I would say Blue Earth is about midstream, so we'll end here. The next episode will be from Blue Earth to the Wisconsin border. So just kind of taking you along I-90, showing you that there is some fun things along I-90. If you come off the interstate for a minute, you need to do this, that, or the other. We've got lots of opportunities for you, so you don't just have to barrel on through.
Even though you might think it's a boring stretch of road, actually, if you take a couple minutes and get off the highway, there's lots of things to see and do. So that's the object of this video.
Yeah, come and visit us in southern Minnesota. Lots of fun to be had, and lots of unique experiences too. So we hope to see you on the next episode. In the meantime, thanks for watching.
Subscribe,
like,
and
share.
comment. Share too.
Yeah. You know the routine.
Tell your friends.
Talk to us about it.
All right.
Remember to tell us who did the xylophone better, JK or I did.
Comments below. And remember, any day in the van is a good day.
Have a good day. See you next time. Bye. I'm going to ask one last question of the Magic 8 Ball.
Okay.
Maybe it just needed me.
Yeah.
Magic 8 Ball, did we have a good time on I-90? So far. See, I told you it was a fun time. Without a doubt. Fun.